Hello there and welcome to another tutorial. Today we're going to be continuing our conversation with regards to musical analysis and also to the structural forms of music. And today we're going to be outlining a couple of other musical forms. In the previous tutorial, we looked at simple binary and rounded binary. Today we are going to be looking at balanced binary and also ternary form. Let's continue where we left off. Um, in binary form, balanced binary is where the music is exactly the same length for both section A and section B. Section A can typically start off in the tonic key, but sometimes there's a transition to a new key center or modulation that occurs, but not always. But section B contains a brief return of the last portion of section A. That's the most important part to take away from this part of the tutorial, is that not all of section A is returned, but the latter part of section A finishes off the music. So that's fairly interesting. And this piece, the German Dance by Haydn, is really outlines this very well. We can also see how there are 8 measures in section A. Section B has 8 measures as well, but because of that recurring second musical sentence of section A coming back at the end of the piece, it still has a sense of familiarity, but without copying the first part of section A. So that's what helps to create a difference between rounded binary and balanced binary. In a previous video, we spoke on how rounded binary, usually either a portion or most of section A returns later in the piece, but with balanced binary, only the second half of section A comes back. Let me now switch over to the piano keyboard here, and I will play this piece so you can hear how it works. That's very interesting, isn't it? Now I'm going to change back so we can speak a little bit more about some more details. When we get to ternary form, the ternary form is very interesting because we have 2 different ways that composers write or notate this form. But there's something, again, that's very distinct between ternary form and something such as rounded binary. With ternary form, it's a 3-part form, so A, B, return of A. But a very easy way to pinpoint ternary form is the use of a DC al fine. This means da capo al fine, or return to the top of the piece or the beginning and play to the fine marking, or the ending. So in this case, what this means is that the music is notated for the first section, section A, and also for section B, but then the way that we finish the piece is we go back to the beginning, play section A again, and then finish at the end of section A when we play it the second time. That's what is very interesting about ternary form, is that it's different than rounded binary, because rounded binary, we might only have a small percentage of section A that comes back. But with ternary form, the complete section A is repeated. And as well, structurally, traditionally section A finishes on an authentic cadence. So then when the section is repeated again, there's a nice sturdy secure ending to the music. This piece by Rameau, Jean-Philippe Rameau, called Minuet, really outlines this material very well. We can see how in the first musical sentence of section A, we have a half cadence. Then in the end of the second musical sentence, we have an authentic cadence in the key of C. Then what Mr. Rameau does is he actually transitions to the scale of G major for most of section B. And then at the end of the piece, at the end of that page, I should say, there's a short transition back to the key of C, and then section A is repeated. So let me go ahead and play this piece so you can hear a really good example of ternary form. So you can hear how there's that nice familiar material that comes back a little bit later. So that's an outline now of the 4 different forms. In the previous video, I outlined simple binary and rounded binary, and in this video, balanced binary and ternary form. And these forms are all very much a part of this chapter, in which some of the expectations will be to be able to see the different structural forms when you're looking at a new piece of music, plus then also to find where is section A, where is section B, and also what are the phrases doing, which key are we in with the phrase, and which cadence is being used at the end of each phrase. So I hope that this material is helpful. In an upcoming video, what I'm going to do is actually take one of the pieces from the textbook and do an analysis so we can work through that together, and you can see the bigger picture about how to go about answering the questions. Thank you so much for watching, and look forward to seeing you next time. Please like and subscribe and share this information with your friends. Take care for now.